Hello everyone, welcome all, welcome back to my channel if you're not new. And today I have a few messages for the collective today. I had to go back to my original filming location because I have to quarantine my little pup. I don't know what it is about pocket bullies, but they start to stink like around 1 to 2 weeks of being outside for some reason. So I have to ask my mom, because the dog is my mom's boyfriend's dog, like, what's going on with Blanca. Because I don't know why she's always stinking so much, but yeah, they're currently out of town, so I'm babysitting a stinky doggo. But let's get into the messages. I am seeing through my spread and through my cards that a lot of you are very profound, very powerful energy healers. This may be something that you've, maybe a skill or an ability that you've had since childhood. With my life purpose deck, your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. Some of you may be drawn to doing Reiki at this time, or may be focused on doing spells or rituals in order to clear out your chakras or your meridians. You guys have the potential to be a light in the darkness, to help guide others to healing themselves and guiding their paths through spiritual work. I have the ageless healing, graciousness, and acceptance. As you can see, she's holding this crystal lantern and a shepherd's staff. Yeah, some of you are meant to be guides, teachers. Some of you have come to accept this role that your guides have bestowed upon you to guide people to clarity, finding clarity in their lives, helping them get in touch with their intuition and their own spiritual gifts. This may have been a dream some of you may have had since you were young, the desire to immerse yourself deeper into spiritual practices, to further learn more about the occult. Distant dream, the distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Maybe now you've been stepping into creating your own practice. Creating your own practice of energy work. Probably a Reiki course. Or opening up your own spiritual or metaphysical shop, or even offering your services online in order to, further connect to a community of people that may need your guidance and your services. Because some of you in the past may have felt put down about your spiritual gifts or abilities. A figure in your life, I'm seeing like a feminine figure, perhaps, a mother figure, aunt or sister figure, may have tried to put down your gifts, but it seems that you're healing from, the hearing verbal abuse, the ridicule. Because we have Evil Queen, where love eludes, fear becomes my throne. What would a rose be without its thorns? But this card is in reverse. This Evil Queen figure that used to rule over your life, you're now finding ways to break away from her influence. It doesn't always have to be a female. It could be a male figure too. A masculine figure or parental figure that puts you down for, your desire to do something unconventional, your desire to focus more on honing your spiritual or metaphysical gifts and trying to make a career out of that. You've probably had instances where you felt like you had to do other tasks, other jobs, hearing people pleasing. You might have felt the need to appease this person in your life. I'm hearing a black hole when I see the Evil Queen card. Like, you may have possibly felt drained by this individual, like spiritually drained. It's like whenever you were around this person, your spiritual gifts may have had trouble manifesting, or you may have had trouble accessing your spiritual gifts to its fullest being around this person. So whatever you're doing to, like establish a boundary against this figure, this evil queen, it's beginning to work, because in your own path and journey to healing, to your own spiritual and emotional healing, and accepting what happened in your life in the past, and trying to move on and create a healthier outcome for you, and establish a sanctuary for yourself. Through your healing, you can show others how to heal. Through your healing, you can show others how to heal. Some of you may be very young looking in the face, since we have the Ageless card. Like, I'm hearing your spiritual gifts keep you young. Some of you may look younger than what you present yourselves as I'm seeing. What else? What other messages we have for the collective today? Whoa! Okay. Those ones just flipped over and jumped out. Okay. We have self-doubts in reverse. In shadows deep, fears and doubt creep, a specter haunting where courage sleeps. So yeah, you're removing all the self-doubt when it comes to your life's path, to following your desire to be an energy healer, to be a spiritual worker. You used to doubt your gifts in the past. You may have probably compared your spiritual gifts to others, or you're trying to figure out a template in order to manifest your spiritual abilities, because you may have felt like they weren't as strong in the past. But now you're releasing that self-doubt. Now you're releasing that comparison. You're finding out what makes your spiritual and psychic gifts special and unique. We also have the Nymph card in reverse. In this mundane world, now I roam inside this concrete jungle. Where is my home? This nymph, otherworldly figure. You can see she has tears, she has crying. Some of you may have felt very lost in the past, as if trying to figure out your place in the world, trying to establish what works for you, and where's a place where, trying to find a place where you and your soul can thrive. Some of you may be into astrocartography, finding out through the ley lines of your birth chart where an optimal place for you to live in, where would that be? Yeah, I'm hearing outcasts. Some of you may have felt like you were outcasts in your own family unit. Outcasts, feeling outcast by your peers, feeling like you don't belong to this world. That's another message I'm getting. What other messages you have for the collective? Oh, almost done. What other messages? Other closing messages do you have for the collective? What other do another shuffle. As you can see, I'm not wearing the other wig today. I'm trying out a more Snow White look. What messages you have? What other messages, closing messages you have for the collective when it comes to their career and life purpose? Okay. Maybe they don't want to... Maybe we need to ask another deck. Okay, what other messages? Closing messages for the collective. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. We have Chiron, the ferryman. Necessity, focus, and transition. But this one's in reverse. Some of you may... This could be in reference to the astrocartography. Some of you may feel apprehensive when it comes to moving to a completely different area in order to further develop your spiritual gifts and further your spiritual healing. Because it seems that moving on, whether it be physically, like a physical relocation, or, you know, moving on from a situation or a person, it's a necessity that you were putting off for some time. But this card, Chiron, it's asking you to focus on cutting cords and establishing boundaries so you can make this cleaner transition to following your life's purpose, your life's path of not only healing yourself, but healing other people. All right. That is the messages. Those are the messages I have for today for the collective. If you like my video, you guys know what to do. You know, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you all next time. All right? Bye. Have a nice day.